Hi light workers, I was guided to come on this evening. Definitely been working over some past energies and just trying to move forward and get, I'm trying to be careful with my words here. The end of a cycle at the moment for me, and realising quite a few home truths that friends were trying to tell me for a really long time, not understanding what they were saying to me, and then spirit trying to say the same thing. Yes, had a hard past. I've spoken about it, and as far as I'm concerned, it did happen. I've accepted it. It was wrong what happened, but I'm not going to live there. I'm not going to stay there. So yeah, as I was saying, I just had to stop for a minute because there was a bit of noise in the background. Yeah, it's about rewriting our stories. Yes, we may have had a hard road up till now, but what is going to be the rest of your story? You know, are you going to stay in the victim mentality of what happened to you? Or are you going to overcome it and start rewriting your new story? I knew at one point in my life, I kept getting from spirit, it's time to rewrite that story. It's time to rewrite that story. And I started rewriting my story, and I started overcoming things and having victories, and then winning a gold medal when at that old story said blah, 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 which I'm not going to reiterate it. And then I just said no. And when that fear tried to come in, I just kept going. So the moral of the story is, when you want to find your inner shaman is your higher self, right? It's going to be neutral. It's always based in love. It's always going to tell you the truth. As I've told you before, your higher self tells you your truth. It's your inner shaman. So go in there, work out what's holding you back from rewriting your story, your fairy tale, as they put in Cinderella. And if you want your Cinderella story, it's time to start like imagining that it's already happened now. That's what they keep saying, it's already happened now. And you're going, well, how do I do that? It's about overcoming the inner darkness within you and not rejecting it, just going, okay, I hear you, I acknowledge you, and then just questioning it and saying, but is that really the truth? Is that really my truth? And then if it says yes, ask it why, and keep asking it why until it has no answer left. And this is where we need to start. Like, you know, if you want to have that Cinderella life, you need to get up and still take action as well. You can't just sit on the couch and hope for it to come to you and roll through the door. That is the next step. You must take inspired action and trust spirit on taking that inspired action. You can't just sit there on the couch and, like I said, expect it to roll through the door. And you know, your inner shaman will always tell you the truth, which is your higher self. Because like I said, it's based in love and it's not going to lie to you. So let's have a little look here. I actually have a card today as well. I have the Seven of Raphael. Forgive me if it's back the front. I will read it out for you. It says, time to make a decision, be clear on what you want and take action. And you need a detoxification. So that's also another thing, is it's always good to be in complete clarity and to take good care of your body. You know, it's not great to be going, geez, I'm going to have 10 vodkas and I'm going to manifest my dream lover. You know who your dream lover is going to be? Your dream lover is going to be the lover that comes in with 10 vodkas, probably crashes through the lounge room drunk. So it's about being the best creator that you can be. You know, detoxify everything in your life that you know is not serving you. At one point, excuse my language, I'm not kidding, I was food's bitch. I really was. That was the way that I coped with my past, is food was my emotional crutch, and food made me its bitch. Excuse my language. You know, you might have an addiction that's making you its bitch. You've got to ask it why. I knew why mine was, and now each day I'm just looking deeper and deeper into myself to see how I can rewrite my story to the best, most highest light, where I can be my best self. And you can be your best self too. You just need to believe it and see where you're holding yourself back, where you're self-sabotaging yourself, and where you're believing things that are not true. Like if you're saying, oh man, I can't find this person. Well, guess what? You're not going to find them at all. You're going to be like still sitting there waiting for them to come. Instead, you need to say to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm aligning with the most amazing people in my world. Oh, they're just flocking to me. They are so fantastic. It is amazing that I am so magnificently magic and magnetizing to these amazing people that are just flowing into my world. And you watch what happens. Because your words are powerful. I've told you this before. Your words create your world. The Buddhist says it. With the first thought, the world was created. And I do look to Buddhism sometimes to look deep at my philosophies as well, because I believe that they are quite closely related to looking at my inner shaman. And when they say samasura and the suffering, they're not saying be victimized forever. They're saying liberate yourself from the matrix. Liberate yourself from the matrix telling you how you should be and how you should think and who you should be. You know who you are. You've known who you are since you were born. It's just you had temporary amnesia. And the moment that you're awake, celebrate that you're awake and go, oh my gosh, I'm awake and I'm fabulous and I'm amazing. I mean, and if you think you aren't, go inside and find out where that came from. Who told you you weren't amazing? Who told you you weren't worthy? What garbage told you that? You are so worthy. You are a child of God. You are a child of the universe. You are born from love. You are love. You are the most amazing being on the planet. And there is no such thing as original sin as far as I'm concerned. You're all born perfect. You're all born into pure love. You are all born innocent. And like I've said in the past, no one can take your innocence from you. It's an illusion that they use to create fear within your body. And the more fear that you have, the more power that they have over you. It's time to let go of that fear, honey. Face the fears, get into them and see where they came from. And get yourself the total shining light that you were born to be. And start recalibrating, you know. Darkness is not bad. Ego is not bad. It's all there to assist us. As far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as good or bad. There is only choice. And every day, as I've said before, we have a choice. Choice A or choice B. It's your life, honey. Do you want to create the most amazing dream, or do you want to create the most amazing nightmare that you can't get yourself out of? In the end, it's your decision, honey. Much love, much light. Go be magnificent, okay? And make your dreams come true. And as the Olivia Newton-John song says, you have to believe you are magic. Love, light and blessings. Go be amazing.